Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo back here with another video. Hope y'all all been living y'all truth. Now, listen, today we're going to be reacting to What's the Dirt, man. We're going to be reacting to It's crazy. What's the Dirt? It seemed like he just somebody who hate Kendrick Lamar now. Like he wasn't like that before, you know. I had very memorable moments listening to What's the Dirt back in the day. Before he was biased, he used to be very fair. He had made a video. I remember one day I was making my shirts, and he had made a video about all the subliminals that they was taking at each other. This is before the beef even started. This is before like that. It was just the subliminals. And I remember having a good listen while I'm on there making shirts, about to put some orders in and all that, you know? And it's just crazy to see how things change. It's almost like he got compromised. But I don't want to hold you guys up. This video is about Kendrick Lamar and how he doesn't want smoke with Joey Badass by What's the Dirt. Let's see what he got to say, and I'll talk more about it later. Let's go.
At this point, by all accounts, Kendrick Lamar seems to be ducking Joey Badass, and his fan base have been making up every excuse in the book. I'm someone who's not surprised by this at all. Keep in mind, this is the exact same fan base.
You're not surprised by it? Oh my God. He's not surprised by it. He thinks Kendrick is just scared. Okay, let's go.
Who are unwilling to point out the optics of Kendrick doing the most bizarre things. They'll continuously repeat that the guy is not a savior when he repeatedly refers to himself as Jesus or God in his music, wears a crown of thorns, and does things like this.
They judge you, they judge Christ. God's beat for women's rights. They judge.
This is the same.
Who's paying you, bruh? Be honest, is Drake paying you? What's the Dirt? Is Drake paying you, bro? Like,
fan base who claimed that Kendrick was ushering in the real hip-hop as a result of his beef with Drake. They even said that in his track Watch the Party Die, that he was calling for the end of all toxicity in hip-hop music, basically saying that Kendrick was calling for a restart in the culture, and that the days of Pop and Molly's and salacious content was something that he was looking to bring to an end.
This song is about all the bad parts, speaking to all the bad parts of hip hop and our culture in general. So this is more than Drake. This is it's time to watch that end. It's at the point, let's kill all of that.
They frame Watch the Party Die as Kendrick wanting to bring back the real hip hop, only for Kendrick to hop on an album with arguably the antithesis of anything remotely close to real rap with Playboi Carti.
Moving them baddest, pass out them baddest. Vamps in the bookies, we just do the party.
Playboi Carti.
I don't know if I don't want to say that. You know, I kind of get that argument with people saying that he wanted the thing, he jumped on with, but there's a place for a lot of people in hip hop. That's another thing you gotta understand. There's a place for a lot of rappers in hip hop. They're like, and a lot of times in Kendrick music, if you listen to Kendrick music, it's almost like he's in this battle with himself. You know, he's in this battle with himself. And I think we all are. We all kind of got like that contradicting thing in us. But maybe this time I'm going all in, you know, Watch the Party Die. And then it's just like, yo, my friends, that's still my friend. You know what I mean? I got to do a song with him, even though I don't really agree with everything he's saying, but that's still my boy, you know? And I think that's just where it's just conflicted. You know, I think we all are conflicted in some way, right? So I think we kind of got to be a little fair with that. You can't just stop, you know, everything that's bad. You can't just do that, but let's go.
Party is quite literally everything that Kendrick described in his Watch the Party Die track, which makes everything he said in that entire song seem fake. If you're going to go to a Playboi Carti concert, you're pretty much dancing with the devil. Like, you're in hell.
I don't know if y'all hear that mess behind me that I'm leaving. Something is not right with that.
For a man of God.
Nah, I agree. You know, yeah, I'm going to keep it real with y'all, man. Playboi Carti, I'm not going to a Playboi Carti show. You know what I mean? He's one of those artists that I look at him and I am kind of proud of him because I seen how the new generation acted when he was releasing his album. It was like, it's something that I haven't seen really in a while, how like he had came on to Kai Cenat's show for just the on the phone, and the chat just went crazy. Like, oh, like I've never seen that before. He literally can't go nowhere. He try to go anywhere. I think paparazzi gonna flood him. But yeah, I've never gone to a show. I heard some crazy stories about his show. I'll say it at the end of this video.
Who even brought up Christian rappers like Lecrae and D1 on Watch the Party Die, you'd think demonic Playboy Carti will be the last artist that this guy would ever associate himself with, but Kendrick proved that all that talk was ultimately a grift because his actions did not align with his own message. Kendrick worked with Playboy Carti for one selfish reason, and it's because he wanted to extend his reach to a younger audience. That means he was more than willing to compromise the values that he speaks so highly of in a quest for monetary gain. Stylistically, the collaboration fell flat, they didn't have any chemistry, and the music came and went. While all that was going on, his fans continuously cherry-picked a line that Kendrick said over a decade ago to excuse how he's imperfect and that he called himself a hypocrite.
Stop. That he's imperfect. We know that. He says that. Nobody's perfect. It's like they hold Kendrick to this high standard. It was like, yo, you can't do nothing, bro. You can't do nothing bad because you're the almighty Kendrick. No, he's a human being just like the rest of us. And he always talks about himself being conflicted. That is normal, bro. I would like to eat no fast food ever. I would like to do that. You know what I'm saying? I would love to eat no fast food and just eat healthy all the time. Me as a fitness person, I eat mostly healthy, but I do eat some fast food sometimes. Does that make me a non-fitness person? You know what I mean? I'm still a fitness person. I'm really in very good shape. But I still do mess up a little bit. Like, we all do that. Like, stop acting like this guy, Kendrick, is like the almighty being of whatever. That's y'all doing that. We not doing that. He allowed to make songs with other people?
I'm the biggest hypocrite in 2015.
Some people even went as far to say that Kendrick only worked with Playboy Carti because he was talking to him behind the scenes to try and help guide him to change his life.
Kendrick is still working with these type of people. Rehabilitation seems to be his thing in all of this. Making them face the mirror, working on changing.
These are literally hallmark textbook signs of an actual cult. It's no surprise that we've seen a similar reaction with respect to Joey Bada, where fans have been doing everything in their power to claim that he's not up to par with Kendrick and that Dot doesn't need to respond because he's not on his level. Mind you, every reason that they are giving for why Kendrick shouldn't battle Joey is exactly what they said when the beef with Drake first kicked off. Many of Drake's fans were acting exactly like Kendrick's when it comes to the Like That verse. Drake's fans were saying things like he didn't need to entertain Kendrick because he was far beneath him in sales, that Drake was far more popular.
But that's not true. He's not far beneath him in sales. He's not. He's not far beneath him in anything. Let's keep it real with y'all. I mean, let me keep it real. He's not. He's never been. The only reason that Drake got so much more is because he got so much more music. That's the thing that people keep forgetting. He got so much more music, but he also has a lot more help. So he's gonna put out music faster at a faster pace than anybody else because he got a lot of people helping him write, a lot of people helping him do a lot of things. So of course you're gonna have more sales in it. But every time they drop an album around the same time, it's very close. Sometimes Kendrick even outsold him. I think Kendrick outsold I forgot which ones, but one of his albums outsold Drake. And then it's like, yo, Kendrick would do a show, it's the highest selling show. Then Drake, he'll beat it. Then Kendrick is the highest selling tour again. And they go back and forth. They've always went back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, Kendrick got way more Grammys, way more awards, way more trophies than Drake. Like, way more. It's not even close, right? But let's keep going.
That Kendrick was cold as ice and that it would only help his career. It was during that time where Dot's fan base made claims that none of those metrics mattered in real hip hop and that when it came to MCing and battling, it was about the skill and it wasn't a popularity contest. So now it's like the way that the Drake fans acted towards Kendrick, that is exactly how they're acting towards Joey. Joey's not the same tier of artist. Joey knows this. That's why he tried to use Kendrick's name to elevate him to the next tier. Joey is looking desperate right now. Kendrick is never going to respond. Kendrick, please acknowledge me. Fucking clout-chasing copycat with no personality. These are the exact same talking points that the Drake fans have for Kendrick.
But it doesn't it doesn't work. It doesn't work with Kendrick. You know Kendrick is on your heels. He's mentioned with you all the time. Drake has admitted this. Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole. Y'all are all in that top tier, this generation rap circle. If any of y'all call each other out, it makes sense for y'all to diss each other. It just makes sense. And it's not about sales. It's not about nothing. Y'all just up there. Y'all just up there. Now, to a certain extent, I will say it's about like sales and just critical acclaim. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have, Nas had made a song, he said in the interview, like, you gotta be in this game a while. You gotta be at the top. Like, if you're gonna try to come at me, like, Nas might throw a couple lines at you, but for me to go at you like I went at Jay-Z, you gotta be somebody that's talked about regular. I can't just be battling Jim Jones and people like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be going and do that. I gotta battle somebody who's in my tier. Now, lyrically, I do think that Joey he is in that tier. I don't know if he would win against Kendrick, but he is in that tier. But he don't got enough accolades or anything. Like, I don't even think Joey got enough albums. I think Joey got like how many albums? Like 2 or 3 to even really, it just doesn't, it's not going to hit the same. It'll look cool, but it's just not going to be, I don't know.
First and foremost, Joey has wanted this with Kendrick since the Control verse. A lot of rappers responded with verses of their own, but it was really only Joey and Crit that were the two MCs that responded with tracks of their own.
I got all these rap niggas fucking fearing me. Heard that you more like Prince of Bel-Air. These rap niggas don't want the static for real. You can get shot with your hands on the wheels, with your pants at your heels.
It was obvious who he was talking to, but Kendrick didn't respond to anyone. So Kendrick got his moment and life moved on. However, the moment that the battle popped off with Drake, Joey was very quick to repost his Control response with the words, "Never forget." Remember when I responded? You didn't get back to me? I didn't forget. So the battle comes to an end. Kendrick is riding a high off his big win, and out of nowhere, Joey drops the ruler's back.
Too much West Coast dick licking.
And that was just a quote from
That was hard, though. That was hard.
Hope.
This that black Air Force energy coming out your speaker.
Black Air Forces was literally on the cover of Watch the Party Die.
Your arms too short to box the Elohim.
Elohim is an exact word that Kendrick used in the battle against Drake.
This that boom bow bing.
An obvious reference to Squabble Up.
We could run a fair one. I'm nowhere near done with you, nigga.
Basically a shit ton of subliminals towards Kendrick that were very obvious. Like, he's calling him out on this. And the moment that this dropped, Kendrick stans went into an all-out frenzy, and it really exposed just how out of touch a lot of his fan base was. It became pretty clear that they really didn't understand hip-hop. All of a sudden, sales and popularity mattered, and Joey needed to prove himself against lesser-known MCs before he would get a chance to battle Dot.
Because Joey hasn't done enough. Like, it's just, you can't just go battle everybody. You kind of got to work your way up to battle the king or the person who's at the top. Like, you can't just, you think the top is just going to come and battle? Like, you can't do that, bro. Then, and the crazy thing about What's the Dirt, he had said something about, like, oh, nobody knows who this guy is. Why do I even need to respond? It's the same thing, bro. You looking like a hypocrite right now. Nobody even knows who this guy is. Like, come on, it's the same thing. It's like, you can't just be like going at everybody Like, everybody can't just take a shot at me and I'm just going to shoot at everybody, especially if I just got off a battle. Like, I'm not going to just jump in and battle somebody else who's way lesser known than me, way lesser. Like, it's not even about like sales and stuff. It's just like you're just way lesser known, even if you're good. You know, it's just like people gonna be like, who's I'm battling. Some people gonna know, but it's not gonna be, I don't know. You can't do that. You just can't.
And Joey heard all that talk and said, okay, all right, watch this. From here, an all-out battle ensued between Joey and a bunch of other West Coast artists, but more importantly, TDE artists, which was the label that Kendrick came up under. Even AZ Chike and Hita J3, who were artists featured on Kendrick's GNX, threw their hats in the ring. It's at this point where Joey Badass absolutely decimates both Ravong and Daylight from TDE. It was a true 20v1, and by every metric, Joey came out on top. I was actually surprised as a battle rap fan because to me, under no circumstance should Daylight, who for a lot of people is literally a top 10 battle rapper, ever take an L to Joey. The man quite literally does this for a living, so I felt like Daylight would win, but the moment you introduce an instrumental into the equation, all that goes out the window.
Yep, because it's not only about like you saying these hard punchlines, it's about the song too. It's the cadence, it's the beat, it's the energy gotta hit. You know what I'm saying? You can't you're not on a acapella just rapping. And you can't like just say the most evil things and think you're gonna win. It's not like that.
On wax battles are very different from organized battles, and Joey cooked. He was the unanimous winner.
Yeah, he went crazy.
So this excuse that Joey needed to battle a bunch of other people like in his tier before he gets to Kendrick, he needs to battle more, he needs to prove himself. I'm pretty sure he just did that. Look, Daylight is a very gifted writer, a true lyricist in every sense of the word. He is not an easy opponent for anyone. And the fact that Joey dog-walked all these guys at the same time and made it look pretty damn effortless should tell you all you need to know. I said it in the beginning, and I'll say it again. Like, Joey Badass is on par with Kendrick. Yes, he is. And it's very clear that Joey wants to smoke. All you got to do is look at the tracks that he put out in that 20v1 battle. First, we got the track called The Finals.
Illuminati Part 2, yeah, that was my last shot. I salute you, Kenny, but I know you well aware. You looking for some competition, then just know that I'll be right here.
It's a direct invite.
It's hard, bro. I'm telling y'all, like, yo, if y'all go to my TikTok, I got a video, a little TikTok where I said, yo, anybody who came out during that era, it could go anyway. Anybody who came out during that era, it could go anyway. And I said that Joey would beat Daylight. I said that.
Like, if you want competition, if you're really the MC you say you are, I'm challenging you. I'm here. It's at this point where a narrative starts to form online where people are saying that Kendrick needs to respond. Others are saying that Joey is not worthy. Others are saying that Kendrick is afraid. Then he dropped the track My Town.
Better yet, get the general, I'm killing his troops.
Get the general, I'm killing his troops. Like, I'm slaughtering all of these guys. Like, where are you at, bro?
I'm the real boogeyman, y'all niggas should be afraid.
Yeah, they call Kendrick the boogeyman, but like, no, clearly I'm that guy. I'm tearing the head off all these guys. Like, he's nowhere to be found. I'm the real boogeyman.
How many top dogs will it take to sickle me?
I wiped down all your friends, man. Like, TDE is fucking weak. The West Coast clearly don't have no competition for me. Like, Joey even plays with the word Pulitzer, which is a prize that Kendrick won for Damn.
Don't make me Pulitzer. Better be wise, dotting T's and cross your eyes like.
Now, you think that any of the lines I just mentioned should be enough for King Kendrick to pop out, but again, all we hear is crickets, and even though these callouts are pretty direct, Joey wasn't done. Then we get his track Crash Dummy.
Thank you for making it clear to me that that's scared.
I mean, come on, bro. Like, he's saying it here. He's saying Kendrick's afraid of me.
Yo, he went Kendrick bad, yo. He went Kendrick bad, though. I don't know, man. I mean, dang, you kind of selling me. Maybe Dot should just go at him, though. Maybe he should, man. Maybe he should.
I seen this whole shit from afar the way I read that.
Like, there's no getting things fucked up. This is very direct.
But I don't mean pop, I pop out and show niggas.
You know, Kendrick said he's the dude to pop out. He's the boogeyman. But Joey's saying, like, I'm clearly the guy that's really doing that.
I'ma stand on every bar, promise I won't bleep them out. As demons inside my soul, family, who wanna bring them out?
I mean, we've seen it before where Kendrick bleeps out specific words in his bars, right? So the real question is, how much does this man have to say to get a response from Kendrick? You can't use the excuse that Joey is not on his level anymore when he just completely demolished a bunch of cats that Kendrick had on his last album, along with not only the rappers on his former label, but the executives of his former label. If you're going to sit here after all that and make claims that Joey can't go bar for bar with Kendrick,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he can't go bar for bar. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, as just like the whole thing. It's like, it's the same reason why Eminem didn't go at the game. You know what I mean? It's like, but he did go at MGK though. Like, but I think he went at MGK because of really the daughter stuff. You know what I'm saying? And MGK was kind of taking shots at him. But I don't know, man. I just, I get it. I get what people saying, but I'm not all the way there for it. Like right now, I'm just not.
you are absolutely bugging. I think Joey has some very clear angles in mind that he could use against Dot. I think he knows that if he goes to war with them, he'll beat him. If you think Joey doesn't already have some shit written down and ready, you're sadly mistaken. I wouldn't be surprised if he even had some shit recorded. I hear the excuse that Kendrick is on tour. Again, this is the exact same excuse that Drake fans gave Drake when Drake took so long to respond to Kendrick's Like That verse. If this were Drake, they would make content about this for fucking weeks. I'm telling you, there will be 1,000 videos made about how Drake is ducking Joey. 100%.
Not true. Definitely not true, because when Joe Budden was taking shots at Drake, nobody was making videos about why he should respond, because that's the same thing. Like, I can't see Drake responding to Joe Budden. I just can't see that. And I love you, Joe Budden. I love you, bro. But I can't see Drake respond. He's just not there. Like, what do he look like responding? You know, we know, and I know Joe Budden's lyrical too, but he just not there to go to war with Joe Budden, bro. How many other people, who else took shots at Drake that Drake didn't respond to? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't really remember all the, like, you know, the little people who took shots at him. Maybe Tyga, but he gave Tyga like a little shot or whatever. Kendrick might give Joey a little shot, but I don't know if he's going to go full-blown beef mode with him, you know?
I mean, if Kendrick really is the God MC, and he is who you guys say he is, he's got lots of time in between these shows while on tour. He should be able to find a studio somewhere, right? I mean, he is Kendrick. He supposedly could come up with a response really fast. At least that's what you guys claim. If he's really about the art of MCing, shouldn't he want to respond to Joey and address all this? Do you guys realize the volume of music that actually gets recorded when artists are on the road, when they're touring? Like, it happens all the time. And Joey is continuing with this type of talk. He's riding high off this big win, and he just dropped the track a couple days ago where he continues to rub it in.
It's the Beast Coast Boogeyman, stepping in my Timberlands.
He's really holding on to this Boogeyman title.
I know if you niggas played, they thought that I was like, so they said they little mans to kill me, thought it might work.
And if you listen to that new track from Joey, he's really talking his shit again. So the question is, will Kendrick respond? At this point, he's got to respond. He has to. Like, he can't duck him. He needs to respond. I think whenever Kendrick finds his way into a booth, he definitely will have some sort of response. Maybe some pretty obvious shots, maybe subliminal. But either way, I think Joey is more than ready, and this whole thing could get kicked off. And honestly, my money is on Joey if this goes down. I think he'll win. That's my prediction. By the way,
you think he'll win? I don't know. What's the dirt? I don't know, man. I think it could go either way. Kendrick is different. You know, honestly, I think Kendrick got it. I think Kendrick might have it, but Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn, man. You know what I'm saying? I know how Brooklyn guys could get. You know what I'm saying? He get dirty. So he probably, yeah, man, I don't know. It could go either way. It could go either way. I don't really want to see it though. I want to see it, but I don't. I don't know why really. I just don't feel like he there yet. I just don't feel like he there yet. Put like another album out. Go top #1. Go something. Dude, you don't even gotta go #1. Just put an album out and be everywhere. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I get what people saying. Like, I can't even hate on What's the Dirt right here because he do got a point, man. He got a point. I can't lie. Dang. Dang.
Wait, guys, very quick. I just created something very this out. Every month, you'll email me the track on my viewers. I'll share the track on my Instagram story where I have a lot of Twitter page, 36 USD. So check out the members.
What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Y'all think he should go at him? Y'all think he should go at Joey? Yeah. I don't know, son. I don't know. But, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Blingo for Vero. Man. See y'all in the next video. Peace.